Hello, my name is Aryan Akbari, and welcome back to my series, Art in the Wild, Art and Architecture in the Wild. I am a Harvard-educated arts and architectural critic showing you the buildings and art pieces that I think critically about, so that you can think critically about them too. Please feel free to like and subscribe to get more information like this in the future. Also feel free to connect with me on a variety of platforms. All of my information is below, including a link to my shop, where I try out my own art and architecture on occasion. Sorry, the wind. Today I'm at a combination of the Twombly Gallery and the Drawing Institute at the Menil. And so I wanted to make a review of Twombly. Just because he's such a big artist, I think some of his works have sold for $50 to $80 billion, which is pretty crazy. And I think it's really funny because I had an incredible art history professor of German modernism at Harvard, whose name is Benjamin Buchloh, and once he told us at the site of a Twombly painting that arts critics or art historians of the time referred to his painting or his painting process as excrement, as he was literally, please excuse my language, shitting, pooping on the canvas. And I see this every time I see Twombly, and it just makes me so happy. I do think that Twombly is an artist who is overvalued art historically. I think there must be some mischief afoot in terms of like people, sometimes the art world is like people hiding things in money, people have alleged. But I just think that Twombly, like, to pay a lot of Twombly paintings, he did a lot, right? He did a lot of paintings. They're all a little bit terrible, and a lot of them are very huge, right? And they're so expensive, and it just doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? The quality isn't there. And again, he came out of this, what I call like a depressed New York set, where they were overvalued, I think, because they were men just being goofy to some extent, and like maybe they thought they were brilliant. And I'm gonna get in trouble with other arts people because like a lot of people still like them and like elevate them, right? But I just think that they were of the time, for whatever reason, became extraordinarily famous. And then because we have a generally uneducated arts populace, we've allowed their paintings to overvalue themselves over time. This being said, I love to hate on Twombly. I think Twombly is like fun. There is an element of shit and whimsy to his work, and out of those two things I do like one of them. And so there were a couple of very interesting pieces in the Drawing Institute's new collection. I think they were recently given like 100 to 200 new pieces by the Twombly Institute. Ooh, it's getting really windy out here. There's probably a storm coming. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I think like there's also been some international scandals with Twombly pieces, like a woman kissing one and being fined by France for it, and that kind of like adds to the mystery, right? That being said, I do not think they should have fined her. I think instead they should have given her the artwork. Everyone who kisses a Twombly arts piece because you're kissing someone's butt should be given the piece itself. And on that note, my deranged art historical note, signing out from the Drawing Institute on Twombly.